My name's Adrian Derbyshire. I'm a 2 times gold, 3 times silver athlete for Great Britain. What I thought I would do is to, purchase this amazing HandCycle and promote hate crime and educate children as regards to what it is, how it affects people who have been victims. I've managed to get all my sponsors together, and they've purchased this HandCycle for me, and it's all logoed up. It's a phenomenal cross-country HandCycle. It's custom made for myself, and I'll be touring the UK and visiting various schools throughout the United Kingdom, talking to primary schools, talking to after-school clubs, talking to universities about sports, health and well-being, disability awareness, as well as hate crime. And then obviously on my way to Land's End, plus I've also just been invited to the TT circuit in the Isle of Man, so I'll be training and having to go at the TT circuit, plus speaking to children in the Isle of Man as well, which is a fantastic honour. In August 2008, I went to bed perfectly fit and healthy, no symptoms. I was a personal trainer, sports therapist, I had my own practice, so I was very fit and healthy. And just went to bed and woke up in hospital 3 days later, and woke up to find myself surrounded by doctors and nurses. And I'm just completely confused and dazed as to what had happened. And they said that I had a brain hemorrhage during the night, and I was rushed to hospital. And this was all to do with a brain tumour. You go through a mourning process. I think you have to, for you to go forward in life, especially when something's happened to you, something tragic has happened to you. 84% of people with disabilities weren't born that way. They acquired that disability within their working life. I was newly in a wheelchair, probably 3 or 4 months, having come home from hospital in January 2009. And I had to build up courage just to get out. And I went to my local stock shop on the corner, and some idiots driving past called me cripple. And being so raw, and even though I'm a big chap, I was still very, very ill, and just people calling, saying these names, these horrible names. I think it was 4 months before I left the house again, and so it's happened to myself throughout, being a person with a disability. You go through the anger, frustration, why me, self-pity, loathing, depression, all of these things. And, it was sport that really gave me the focus to continue my life, a different life. Being a physical person anyway in my profession as a sports therapist and personal trainer, and also as well I've always competed in sport in some way, shape or form. It was something I had to do. I think for me, battling what I have to battle, because my tumour is still there and it still bleeds into the brain, so I still have small hemorrhages, so that causes a tremendous amount of pain, and it's easy to give up, but sport has given me a new lease of life. I'm always in match fitness anyway, so I'm always training, 50 hours a week, 7 days a week. So fitness has been great, but this is a different kind of fitness because I'm actually on a HandCycle. So it's a completely different type of muscle, that I'm using. It's more cardiovascular, plus as well I've got to encounter and just deal with the roads and, and the terrible weather that we've been having recently. So it's a completely different way of training, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Road training is very, very different than being in the gym, and sports strength and conditioning training. It's very different. It's all different types of muscle that I'm now using. I HandCycle half marathons daily, so I can get used to not only the road conditions but also the weather as well. As you see here in Chester, it's raining, and I can't just not HandCycle when it's raining, so my body's got to adapt as well, and my muscles have to adapt. And that's the only way I can do that is through training in all the conditions that we're seeing today. But training's going very, very well. What's happening today is we're here to help to prevent hate crime by reporting it. It's about awareness, it's about going the extra mile for sport, for disability, Just to get the kids invoked and passionate about, getting outside and doing something. The HandCycles here will be HandCycling over 1,000 miles over the next 6 months. Today is about promotion. We have the police here, Cheshire Police are here, security marking bicycles. We've got lots of information regarding what is a hate crime, the effects it has on its victims, but also as well what we can do to actually stop hate crime. So what we're doing today is we're here to launch my HandCycle campaign. It's about promotion of reporting hate crime and talking to children about the effects it has on its victims and stigma, bullying, things like this. Also as well, it's about disability awareness, going the extra mile to be positive role models. I'll be touring the UK and then going to the Isle of Man and touring the TT circuit and going on that as well and racing. So it's all built, it's one of a kind, built for myself to do this tour. What do you think of it? It's really cool, isn't it? What do you like about it the most? Yeah, the tyres are great, aren't they? So would you like to sit on it and have a go? Yeah, sure. Hop on, just put your leg across. Okay, and then sit down. And what you're going to do, Zach, is you're going to hold it. Hold the handles right here. There you go. Yep. You're going to push forwards. There you go, and that's how it works. So there's a horn that you have to, especially with traffic. So what you're going to be, you'll be pushing forwards and using your arms, using your chest. Oh, there you go, good job. I think that's right, you turn with your, you turn, so you can only turn as far as your legs go. Yeah. I'm shaking. Yeah, so it helps not to feel your legs. I'm an ambassador for 4 charities, and that's all since becoming a Great Britain athlete. So obviously Warrington Wolves Foundation, Brainwave, Warrington Disability Partnership, as well as Stop Hate UK. It's very, very personal to me as regards to the charities. I've coached over 3,000 children with those charities, promoting sports, health and well-being. But the hate crime is where, my heart really, really lies. I think it's for me to try and educate. Visiting over 500 schools, speaking to thousands and thousands of children regarding disability awareness, regarding sports, health and well-being, going the extra mile to be positive role models, and as well as talking about hate crime and the effects it has on its victims. So that for me is the main point there. I've done so much already. I think for me it's just something else. I think competing for your country, winning gold medals is a phenomenal achievement. Carrying the Olympic torch to Paralympic lantern. I don't think you can surpass that. But this, for me, is a more personal experience because of being a victim myself. But I think also as well, we need to get people out there who can be positive role models for children and to talk to them and to encourage them, for them to be positive role models themselves. So for me, I think the whole experience of education and teaching children to be the best that they can be, no matter what life throws at them. My journey is a fantastic one. It started off at 4 weeks, now it's turned into 6 months. It's absolutely been very, very overwhelming, and it's absolutely fantastic to see so many people wanting to get involved. It starts in the northwest, first of all, in my hometown in Warrington in Cheshire, in the northwest, where I'll be visiting schools and colleges throughout the northwest. There is no doubt I'll be going to Land's End, and that's just one of the places where I'll be focusing on. Obviously touring the UK, it's over 1,000 miles that I'll be HandCycling, plus as well going to the Isle of Man and being asked to try out with the HandCycle on the TT course on the circuit. So there's another 38 miles, plus visiting schools in the Isle of Man as well. So Land's End is just one of the places where I'll be going to. It's going to happen, and that's how you've got to see it as a professional athlete. We don't have doubt in our mind. We do something and we do it 150 miles an hour. So I'm very, very confident.